Assalamualaikum, you are watching Iiumtv News Leading the Way. Healthy mind, healthy body. Iium once again has taken the initiative to shape wholesome workers who are not only balanced spiritually and mentally, but physically. Kesatuan Kaki Tangan Am or KURNIA organizes a once-a-month brisk walk program with our Rector. It is a good start to a healthier lifestyle for the staffs and administrators of Iium. According to the president of KURNIA, Muhammad Rashdan Baba, this program aims to begin a healthy lifestyle as well as strengthening the bond between staff members. Not only do they walk around campus, but also keeping the environment clean by picking up any litter as they walk. Meanwhile, the participants of the brisk walk program commented that they were happy with the establishment of this event, although some of them were first-timers. The continuation of this program is a first step towards hopefully achieving a healthier lifestyle for the staff members of Iium. Meanwhile, the series of strategic visits to KURNIA continues with KURNIA of Economics and Management Sciences and KURNIA of Education. For almost 3 hours for each session, the Rector spends his time with staff of all KURNIAs. The objective of this visit is to provide guidelines on how to get started on what has been planned so that we can move as a team through a whole institution approach.
This is an innovative idea for the Rector to come and share his thoughts with the KURNIA and the KURNIA members. And it was a fruitful discussion, thereby we have now to see how we want to incorporate the sustainable growth model and Maqasid al-Sharia. Very timely, because that is what our purpose of living in this world, whereby we need to internalize the knowledge and to share with the community. So it is rightly pointed out by Tan Sri that now we are going to be assessed in accordance to what we believe in. So we are free to come up with the targets and so on and so forth, consistent with our belief system. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
I appreciate the fact that Tan Sri came down to meet us, and there was very good exchange of ideas. We hope that some of these ideas can be translated and that everybody will buy into the joint idea, so it becomes our idea rather than the management's idea.
I think it is a very good direction that the Rector has presented to us in terms of positioning ourselves to be recognized at the United Nations level in terms of the SDG. And I think it is also a very welcomed approach where he would go more for give more freedom to the various entities like faculties, kuliahs, and so on, and so that we can actually implement projects. And these projects will actually be those which are also be benefiting the community around us, and it is not just simply for academic credentials alone.
The series of strategic visits is to provide a clear explanation on what is to be achieved collectively, while acknowledging various inputs from the kuliahs before the strategic plan is finalized.
I think this is a very enlightening session by Tan Sri, and I see that it's going to give a lot of information for us to start deciding on the way forward for the kuliah especially. And I can see also that the staff of the kuliah is basically also excited because of what he has mentioned. It seems that it's also in line with what we have been doing. So basically we're going to get together and think about one flagship that I'm sure that will be in line with the university vision and his aspiration.
The discussion that our Rector has with KURNIA of Education has been a very pleasant one. There has been a lot of change of ideas between the co-ed members and also Tan Sri. And Alhamdulillah, being the kuliah that has FPK as the soul of the kuliah, I believe that we can propagate Tan Sri's vision for the university further, inshallah. And I believe with the expertise that we have in KURNIA of Education, we can work together with the whole of Iium community and achieve, a lot of the things that have been gazetted by Tan Sri. And thank you to Tan Sri for visiting our kuliah. And now that he is on the ground, it is the best way to see how things can be implemented, inshallah.
After visiting 11 kuliahs in IIUM, the Rector, Professor Emeritus Tan Sri Dato Zulkifli Abdul Razak, visits Ahmad Ibrahim Kuliah of Laws, or AIKOL, to expand his clear vision of change. Many concerns were raised by AIKOL lecturers in pursuing the success of their own kuliah. According to the Rector, they should rely on the framework of national education philosophy in order to change for the better. He further adds that the common principles of this change involves responsible research and innovation worldwide, community engagement, as well as student development. He also emphasizes on the importance of working together amongst kuliahs and not working and striving for success independently.
I want to see this kuliah as one of the premier kuliahs. For the simple reason we have got the legacy of Ahmad Ibrahim and Harun Hashim built in this, So it must be worth something that you can leverage on this personality, the knowledge contribution, the kind of attributes and the things that. So that is something that I think we are not going to miss. I hope this will be an expanded view of what this kuliah is all about, beyond what they have been doing the last. I'm not saying that it's not done well, but I think these two personalities will give us a different makeup of what their wisdoms are, and where they want to take the university. Imagine if they are around, what would they want to do and how do they want to take it on?
As director, I think he has set out his plan for the faculty, so I think it's entirely within our jurisdiction to take up, maybe develop and put the plan proposal to him. I see a lot of ideas where we can really implement those things in terms of the strategy. So it's good that he has set out the strategy, and then we will add on to it, plus also the structure for implementation. So challenging times ahead, and I believe everybody in the faculty is now quite happy to see that there's a lot of bottom up, not merely top down.
My personal comment is that I feel one thing that AIKOL can leverage on in terms of community engagement is the fact that we have a legal clinic, actually. So not just we also have a legal clinic. It's just that we need to elevate our legal clinic and maybe restructure our legal clinic, because as it only involves staff, AIKOL staff giving free advice, we should find a mechanism to involve students. And this will also be in line with what the AG said in his speech during the opening of legal year, that students need to be trained in pro bono work.
The point that raised by director just now about the mooting, it's a good idea actually when the rector promoted that mooting should be under I1, okay? Because mooting is no longer student activities at the AIKOL level. It should be at the university level.
I think this is a kind of a revival for us, because we used to be, that's why I say we used to be at the peak before, where we used to have our own Professor Ahmad Ibrahim who lead the kuliah, in which what we have already heard from the Tan Sri is something that we have already done before. To some extent, maybe a lot of improvements, of course, need to be done, in the sense that it is more of like internalization, engagement to the community, which is something we have already set up the platform, and we have been doing this. But somehow, I think this is the moment that I think we need to cherish on, in the sense that what has been said by Tan Sri just now, I think this is something that we are hoping for this kind of directions for a long time, and somehow rather we lost it before. So I hope that this speech perhaps will boost the kuliah back to its own track, in which we could do a lot of other engagement and make our kuliah well known to not just only at the national level, but also internationally.